Hey, what is going on? If you own a power washing business and you are trying to grow and scale it, then you are in the right place. And today, what I want to talk about is a big portion of successful advertising or marketing. And there's a guy, his name's David Ogilvy. He founded a large marketing firm, and I think they do billions of dollars a year in revenue. But he has this saying that 80% of your marketing dollar, if you will, has been spent on the headline. So the rest of the ad itself, is the other 20%. So if you think about that, that means that we should probably spend 80% of our time on the headline. And I want to get into something in a second as far as like how that can also be looked at as a hook, but we'll cover that in a second. But when you think about it, right, we should spend an astronomical amount of time on actually getting the person to stop and take a look at the ad, right? Logically thinking, if someone does not stop to look at your ad, whether it's a flyer, a yard sign, a Facebook ad, whatever it may be, if they don't actually stop to look at it, there's like a 0% chance that they're going to take action on it, right? So you should spend a lot of time figuring out how you're going to get them to stop, pay attention long enough to potentially make a decision on whether they are interested or not, right? So that is where this piece is just so important for any marketing that you're doing, is the ability to hook someone and get them to actually take interest in what you're saying and potentially take action. Now, the other thing I wanted to get into was a hook, right? So David Ogilvy was obviously talking about the headline, which is, obviously you should know what a headline is. But in my opinion, I think that 80% can be anything that hooks the client, right? So whether it's the potential client, whether it's the creative or the design or the layout or the color and the headline, like all of those things that can get someone to, just stop and be like, oh, this looks interesting, and continue reading it. Now, a big caveat to any marketing is knowing who, right? So sure, you can have a really interesting ad and a bunch of people can stop and read it, but if they aren't even your ideal client, it's pointless. So this does assume that you're getting this in front of the right people. But once it's in front of the right people, it's a matter of getting them to stop and actually look at your ad. And that's where the hook or the headline can really come into play in getting them to even give you a chance of getting that client, right? So taking the time to really figure out a headline that invokes curiosity is enough to stop someone from just mindlessly scrolling, or stop and look when they're driving in their car, or stop and look when they're sorting through their mail, is really important. And then if you think about colors and design and layout, let's just take flyers for example, right? So if you use a flyer, a lot of mail and stuff like that is typically vertical. It's symmetrical and square, and if a letter is written, it's very symmetrical and square. So by doing things that are a little abstract, maybe turning something, having a weird design, stuff like that can really catch someone's attention. As humans, we fall into patterns, right? So when everything's similar, it's just white noise. So by breaking patterns, you can really, catch somebody's attention or hook them, right? And this can go for Facebook ads, all of them, right? It's a matter of catching someone's attention long enough to get them to actually read and then potentially take action on that ad. So it's super important to spend a lot of time figuring out, how you're going to do just that. And once you have that figured out, the rest of it's kind of easy, right? Like you're just basically catching their attention, giving them a little excerpt about what they're looking at in the first place, and then giving them a call to action. And doing things differently than others and being very out of the box can really help to do just that. So I hope this was super helpful. It is a concept that's a little abstract, but it's super important for actually getting your ads to perform, especially as a power washing business. As you know, if you're watching this, there are probably 50, 100 other power washers in your area, maybe more. So the ability to really stand out enough to not only stand out from the other power washing businesses, but consumers get served thousands, I don't remember the exact number, but it's like thousands of ads per day. So all of these ads are in circulating around humans, so you have to really stand out not only from the other power washers, but also from all of the other people that are trying to get your potential clients' attention. So it's It's not an easy thing to do, but it's worthwhile, because once you get their attention, that's when you actually have a chance to even turn them into a potential client. So again, like I said, I hope this was super helpful. If it was, we've got some more stuff in the comments, so check those down there. There's some links down there to give you more information. But the whole goal of this is to provide you as much value and hopefully help you grow your business by giving you some super implementable things that can just scale your power washing business. So, and you know, I have learned these because I started and grew my own power washing company, and I've since talked to thousands of power washing business owners, helping them to get more jobs and ultimately grow their company. So that's why I'm sharing this, to hopefully help you. But other than that, like I said, we have some stuff down in the comments. But if you like this, please share, comment, subscribe, click the button, whatever it is, you know, do all those things, so that you can see some more videos. We'll be dropping more, and if you have any suggestions, drop those in the comment, or questions. I'm happy to answer those too. But other than that, we'll see you in the next one.